Tonight it's live NWAC basketball, the regular season finale in the men's Western region as the Lower Columbia College Red Devils get ready to take on the Puget Sound Clippers from Olympia. Hi everybody, I'm Kirk Rowland. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play here tonight. The Red Devils have already wrapped up the West Region Championship, but the Clippers are right there in second place, 2 games behind with 1 to go. What they're trying to accomplish here this afternoon is to get second place by themselves. They've already got a berth locked up in the Sweet 16. Well, Dave Andrews standing by. He's got the head coaches. Let's go check in with Dave.
All right, in the pregame here, Lower Columbia and South Puget Sound men coming up. And first we'll turn to Aaron Landon, head coach of the Clippers. And I know the first time those two teams played, haven't seen all the games in NWAC this year, but it had to be one of the games of the year. Just 2 really evenly matched teams here.
Yeah, we had a good start. Had some trouble in the second half, and they just outplayed us in the end. So it was a great game, and we just hope we learned from it, getting ready for this game and in the postseason.
So, Aaron, you come in tonight tied with Highline for second. Boy, home court advantage would make a big difference next weekend, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. You're right. Playing at a high level is going to be the most important thing in March, so the best thing for us is probably to come down here and play the best team in the conference and a great atmosphere on the road in terms of getting prepared.
Coach Roffler won the championship with a win over Grays Harbor on Wednesday. Any concerns about a letdown with your team tonight at home with that championship already in the pocket?
Absolutely. I told our guys about 4 games ago, we need to get something out of every game. We need to continue to improve if we're even going to, if we're going to be a pretender and not a contender, or a contender, not a pretender. And, I just feel that we got to get something out of this game. We really got to play hard defensively. We got to play a little bit smarter on the offensive side of the ball, and we've been working on doing a few things. So certainly, we need to play well, keep the momentum going into next week's big regional playoff.
All right, Jim, Aaron, thank you very much, and let's have a good ball game.
Thanks.
All right, both coaches ready to go here. And, of course, LCC, they don't have to win this game, but boy, do they want to win this game. LCC comes in with a record of 12-1 in league, 20-7 overall. Jim Roffler with another 20-win season in his amazing career. For Aaron Landon, he's got this program definitely on an uptick. It's been a great year for him. 21 wins and 6 losses. South Puget Sound 10-3, and they need this win to secure home court in the first round, as it's a new look for the regional tournament this year. It used to be a Sweet 16 where everybody would get together in one gym, women and men side by side. They decided to do the first round out in the communities, and there will be a doubleheader here next weekend on Saturday as the LCC women, the co-West champs, will be hosting a game at 3, and this Red Devil team will be hosting the number 4 team from the East at 5 o'clock. This should be a good game right here. These 2 teams are played very well. Like I mentioned, over 20 victories like that, and that's tremendous. Now, the first time these teams met, Lower Columbia came up with a big victory in that one. The final score was 88-86. The Red Devils, they were down by 9 at halftime and outscored them 47-36 in the second half to win it 88-86. So as you can see, that is going to be a close game this time around. Well, it's a familiar name leading the Clippers. It's Des Stoudemire, averaging 21.5 points per game. He's definitely a guy the Devils are going to have to deal with here tonight. And of course, it is sophomore night here tonight, and so the Red Devils have 3 sophomores that will be playing their final regular season game. Let's go to PA announcer Dave Andrew.
Sophomore night in the second half of our NWAC West doubleheader. Please welcome our visitors from Olympia, the South Puget Sound Clippers, and they're here to take on your Western Division champion, Lower Columbia College Red Devils. Fans, if I could direct your attention to the Red Devil bench for a moment here prior to our introductions, we'd like to introduce 3 special Red Devils playing their final regular season game here on the home court. Our 3 sophomores, and we'll have a token of our thanks to them from Lower Columbia College being presented by Vice President Nolan Wheeler. Kyle Bobo, Jared Roffler, and Lawrence Russell, please step forward. Kyle Bobo from Moreno Valley, California, Lawrence Russell from Lake Elsinore, California, and Jared Roffler from right down the hall from his dad. Here are our sophomores here tonight. Outstanding Red Devils. Lawrence, glad you transferred to this year. And to Jared and Kyle, 2 great years of hard work. Our 3 sophomores, Jared, Kyle, and Lawrence. All right, and with that, let's meet our starting lineups. First, our visitors from South Puget Sound College. Starting in a wing, a sophomore from Phoenix, number 1, Tyler Watts. At a guard, a freshman from Portland, number 3, Des Stoudemire. A sophomore from Tumwater, Black Hills High School, number 5, Dustin Mead. A freshman from Kearns, Utah, number 22, Bawai Kawajan. And a sophomore from Portland, number 33, DeAndre Bird. Assistant coach Josh Wilson, Vernell Willingham. The head coach is Aaron Landon. All right, Devil fans. With a win over Grays Harbor on Wednesday, the Red Devils won the NWAC West Championship. They're gunning for more. Let's make some noise for your home team, the Lower Columbia College Red Devils. Running the show at the point, a sophomore from Moreno Valley, California. Number 2, Kyle Bobo. At a guard, out of Tacoma, Wilson High School, a freshman. Number 4, Keon Paulu Thompson. At a wing, he prepped right across the parking lot at Mark Morris High School. Number 31, Jared Ruffler. Starting in the post, a freshman from Battleground, number 33, Devin Johnson. And at a wing, a sophomore from Lake Elsinore, California, number 44, Lawrence Russell. The trainer is Ed Ernest, assistant coach Alan Brown, and Lance Randall, the head coach of the Devils, Jim Roffler.
Our officials for the ball game tonight, Mr. Eric Cheatley, the crew chief tonight from right here in Longview. The umpire 1, Skylar Archibald out of Gerhardt, Oregon. And the third official is Christopher Wills from Silver Lake, Washington. Our Red Devils come out in the home whites. Clippers wearing the road black with royal blue numbers and white trim. And here we go. The regular season finale here tonight. Red Devils and the Clippers. The ball's tapped into backcourt. Devils have it. We are underway. Clippers come out in a zone defense. Devils running the shot clock down, give it to Johnson, and he had it off his hands. He thought it was tipped, and Chris Wills said it was off of Devin Johnson, so the Devils turn it over on their first trip down the floor. Devils, of course, always play the man-to-man defense about 98.7% of the time. Clippers' first shot is short, and the rebound to Russell. And the Red Devils looking to run. Kyle Bobo out front near midcourt, taking a look over to head coach Roffler. Devils with a bad pass, another turnover. And down the lane, lay-in shot is no good. Great rebound by Russell, as it was missed that time by Bawai Kawajan. Red Devils get a follow by Bobo, and the Red Devils lead it 2-0. DeAndre Bird, he's 6'5", the sophomore out of Grant. He handles the ball a lot out front for this Clipper team. And there's Des Stoudemire driving in, giving it up. Here's a shot. That's up and good. A three by Bawai Kawajan. 3-2 Clippers. We're just underway here in Longview tonight. Devin Johnson on that baseline. Diagonal pass. Keon Palu-Thompson's first three is on the way and no good. And the rebound off to the Clippers. Up the floor is Kawajan. Tyler Watts, and now back out to DeAndre Bird. Shot clock at 12. Bird against Palu-Thompson. Here's Stoudemire down the lane. Had it blocked right out of there. Big block by Devin Johnson. Devils running the floor. Stop and pop. And it's good. First two for Lawrence Russell tonight. Of course, the Red Devils leading scorer. Spin move. Now here's the pass out to Stoudemire. Back to Kawajan. Lawrence Russell averaging 17.1 points per game. Stoudemire 21.5. Here's the shot up, no good. And the point guard Bobo with a nice rebound. Dribble a little fractured coming out, and he'll get it across the timeline. 4-3, Devils have the lead. 3 minutes into this one. Keon Palu-Thompson, now they get it down low to Johnson. Jared Roppler wasn't ready for it. Wasn't a great pass. Another turnover, the third already in the early going for the Devils. Stoudemire left open. Don't want to do that. Went up and hit the bracket up above the backboard, so it's the missed shot. You might want to guard Des Stoudemire. It's pretty good. And of course, the famous Stoudemire family name that has been great basketball out of the Portland area for generations. Keon Palu-Thompson will fire one up and might be a little too amped up on that one. An air ball, not even close. Like an early prize fight here, both teams just trying to find their way and feel each other out. Bird missed it. Rebound to Devin Johnson. Devils looking to run up the floor. Down that right sideline is Bobo. Now out front to Russell. Roppler gives him a pick. Devils having a tough time getting it inside against this Clipper defense. Bobo pass to Johnson. Inside, strong move by Devin. His first two. 6-3 Devils have the early lead in this first half. 20-minute halves. Rules different from the women's game. They changed to the quarters. Ooh, that's out of bounds. And it'll be off Lower Columbia. Dustin Meade out of Black Hills High. Triggers it into Bird. Palu-Thompson comes out and rides his hip a bit. Bounce pass over there to Kawajan. Puts it to the floor. Little runner. Got the roll. Bawai Kawajan's got all 5 for the Clippers. Devils break the press easily that time. They'll set it up. And again, Bobo will look over his left shoulder to Coach Roppler. Bounce pass now to Lawrence Russell. Spots up for a 3, and that's net and nothing else. 5 early points for Lawrence Russell. You know Lawrence wants to have a great game going head-to-head here with Des Stoudemire, who gives it up. Might have been a travel there. Tyler Watts, nowhere to go. Good defense by Jared Roppler. Shot clock at 14. Here's Bird out front, little one-on-one. Down the lane, gives it up. Pass over, here's a tough contested shot. No good, and it goes into the corner and out of bounds. Boy, good closeout that time by Kyle Bobo. Good crowd on hand here tonight. We want this place to be packed next Saturday for the playoff doubleheader. It has been close to 20 years since the Red Devils have had a home playoff game. Here's a pass to Russell, who lays it up and in. Good feed from Devin Johnson after the Red Devils broke the press and got it up the floor. 11-5 Lower Columbia. You're listening and watching Red Devil basketball on Topher Vision on Devil Vision. Devils picking up the defense right here. Here's Bird, gives it up over to Stoudemire. He'll penetrate in. Got shut out. Bird's three on the way. Swished it. DeAndre Bird in his first bucket. A dangerous Clipper team that can definitely score the bucket. Here's a bounce pass into Johnson, who lays it up and in. Red Devils doing a great job on the press break. Back the other way, the Clippers. Kawajian with it out front. Gives it up to Bird, back out front. Two high posts come up. They give it back to Kawajian, now to Bird. There's 4 on the shot clock. He's got to think about it. Here's Stoudemire. He'll fire up one. Missed it badly, and Bobo got the rebound. Had to hurry it because of the shot clock. 13-8 Lower Columbia. Marcus Lord's going to check in when he gets a chance. Devils on the offense. Shot clock at 15. High post Roffler. He'll fire it up. No good. Rebound Johnson, and got held as he went up for that rebound. That'll be on Tyler Watts. A little replay of it right here. Roffler with the turnaround and the shot. And there you saw Johnson do a good job and cleared him out. Got him on his butt. Paolo Thompson for 3. No good. Rebound to Bawai Kawajian out of Kearns, Utah. Drives the lane and lays it up on a reverse. He's got 7 of their 10 here in the early going. Bobo throws it out of bounds. Lord's into the game now, and also checking in for LCC is Elijah Cotton-Welch, the freshman out of Wilson High in Tacoma. His high school teammate, Keon Paolo Thompson, will have a breather. So the Devils have Bobo, Russell, Cotton-Welch, Lord, and Johnson out on the floor. LCC up by 3. Clippers with a 3. And now we got a illegal pick called on the Devils. That'll be called on Bawai Kawajian. You get a look at it here. Came in there, yep, just moved that pick. Can't do that. That's an easy one right there. And we've got a timeout on the court. (13-10), Red Devils have the lead here in the first half of this one. Kirk Rowland with you here on Devil Vision here tonight. Produced by Topher Vision, and they do the best in the NWAC, there's no doubt. These replays and graphics and HD and the great equipment. Lower Columbia Athletics, real fortunate to have Chris Garrad and his crew as part of their team. They'll be back here next Saturday for the big regional playoff game. Red Devils have to pretty much wait and see how those matchups are going to happen. The way things shake out is, as the West champions, they're hosting the East number 4. Now coming into action tonight, that was either Columbia Basin or Walla Walla. Now Basin had the advantage, 6-7 going in tonight. Walla Walla at 5-8, and they're playing each other here this evening. So Walla Walla needs a win to tie to set up a playoff. Basin with a win would be making their trip to Longview next Saturday. Devils will inbound, leading by 3, 13-10. Cotton-Welch gets to Bobo. Now middle of the floor, Lord gives it inside to Devin Johnson, who lays it in. Wow, Red Devils having no problem against the full court pressure of South Puget Sound. DeAndre Bird hails from that great program in Portland, Grant. Bird will fire one up, no good. Cotton Welch gets the rebound. Elijah now gets ridden up the floor, gives now to Lawrence. He's feeling it. Another three, in and out, a real tough lucker. That thing swirled around, was halfway down. And the rebound is off to A.J. McGrew, who's checked in. Kennedy Catholic, he'll drive down the lane, give it up to Bird. Bird in the right corner, will dribble it out. He'll give it out to Tyler Watts, who's from Phoenix, Arizona, and Deer Valley High School down there. There's Bird driving down the lane. Good defense by Russell, made him give it up. Watts, pass into the corner, jumper on the way at the shot clock, no good. That shot was put up by Topher Burien out of Yelm, the former Tornado. Devils get a big rebound. They've got a 5-point lead with possession of the ball. 11 minutes to go in this first half. Marcus Lord glides in and charges into his man. It's a great job by Tyler Watts. So you get a look at it right here. Actually, that was McGrew who rotated over and got set and drew the charge. Nate Solomon's checked in for Lower Columbia for his first tour of duty here tonight. High post to Watts, faces up, gives it up to DeAndre Bird. Out to Des Stoudemire. Stoudemire hasn't scored yet. Drives down the lane, still hasn't. He'll have a chance to get his first tallies up at the free throw line as he draws the foul. That'll be on Nate Solomon of the Red Devils. First free throws of the game. Des Stoudemire will do the honors. His first one's on the way, and he missed it. Stoudemire is a very good free throw shooter as well. 82% coming into action tonight. Second one's good. Cotton Welch lobs to Bobo, back to Cotton Welch. Skip pass over to Solomon, and the Devils will set it up out front. 10:30 to go. Solomon for three. That's a beautiful stroke. He's got it. Solomon, the former Kelso Highlander, hits his first attempt. Better not leave him open, because he will drain him. Solomon, an excellent outside shooter. Devils up by 7 as we're darn near halfway through this first half. Watts out of control, lost the ball, went down. There was contact, no call. Here's Bobo, double team, gives to Solomon, back to Kyle. Bobo not a great threat from outside. You leave him open, he can hit a shot, but that's not his forte. Pass to Russell, foul line jumper swish. Good hot start for Lawrence. He's got 9, and the Devils have a 9-point lead. Bird drives down the lane, draws contact. They'll have a couple of free throws. Foul was called on Bobo. 13th foul on Lower Columbia. And there's a good look at DeAndre Bird. Short on the first free throw. This Clipper team hoping to get the West #2 host, where they would play the South #3 team. 2 misses by Bird, and another rebound for Russell. Red Devils have it on the offense, leading by 9. Cotton Welch now to Solomon. Marcus Lord gives now to Cotton Welch. On the way, no good. Rebound inside, Marcus Lord. Always follow it and go. Good rebound by Marcus, couldn't finish. Just driving in there and moving bodies out of the way is A.J. McGrew. So McGrew will have a couple of free throws. Clippers just 1 for 4 to start things off. Tyler Barton's going to come into the game as well for LC. Free throw is good by McGrew. So Tyler Barton's in there now for Lower Columbia. And a supremely athletic guy. Second free throw missed by McGrew. 8-point Devil lead. Paulo Thompson back in there. He's got it on that left side. Barton over to Cotton Welch. Pass to Lord. Tough shot inside. Ooh, couldn't get that one to stick. Boy, he's had a couple of good looks. They wouldn't go for him. There's a drive by McGrew. Gives it up by Watson. It's blocked from behind and out of bounds by Elijah Cotton Welch. Let's get a look at that. Inside. Knocked it out of bounds. Clippers will inbound under their own goal. Get it out to Bird. There's Stoudemire. Back to Bird. Doing a great job on Stoudemire. A little spin move. Now out to Bird in the corner. Still time on the shot clock. McGrew top of the key. Switch. A.J. McGrew's been pretty good off the bench. He's got 4. Cross court now to Barton. Leaves behind for Keon Paulo Thompson. Double lead at 5. Keon with those massive meat cleaver hands. Just palming that ball like it's a grapefruit. Devils working it around the perimeter. Here's a shot, and that'll be an air ball, but a rebound by Devin Johnson missed it, and the Clippers come away with the rebound. Kawajin on the drive. Pretty. Kawajin has been the man for the Clippers here in this first half, and the Devils will call a timeout as their 9-point lead shrinks to 3. 20-17, LCC. Well, Red Devil fans, don't forget the LCC baseball team will be opening up their regular season this Friday as Grady Twait's coming back to town. The new head coach of the Skagit Valley Cardinals, and the Cards and Red Devils are going to have a pretty extensive book on each other by the time the weekend's over. They're going to play each other 5 times. A doubleheader on Friday beginning at 4, a twin bill on Saturday beginning at 1, and then they'll play the Cards and then also play the Stumptown Mavericks on Sunday. It's all part of the Three Rivers Baseball Classic to open up the season. Of course, we'll have the basketball playoff at 3 and 5, but next Saturday, why don't you come on over, check out the first baseball game, and then come on over for a doubleheader of playoff basketball. Great times to be a Red Devil. Here's Lawrence Russell. Pass over to Tyler Barton. Throws it away. Throws it right to Stoudemire, who will push it down the lane, score. And the Clippers continue to cut into it. An 8-0 run. And all of a sudden, the Red Devils having a tough time, and now here's another turnover. As Devin Johnson threw it where nobody was. Tyler Barton will come out. And I'm not sure what Devin saw. I know Tyler's athletic. He can pick up ground, but he was nowhere close. So now the Clippers looking to take their first lead. Now we got a little ticky-tack foul called on Jared Roffler. Not much, if anything, on that one. Roffler had his hands up in the air, and there was a little bit of contact, but Skylar Archibald, for some reason, saw something more egregious than I did. He's got a whistle, I don't. It's never kept me from trying to be a referee at times. Now that was a legitimate foul on Roffler, little hip check there. So a couple of quick fouls on Jared. Checking in for the Clippers now, first time, Kyle Snyder out of Moscow, Idaho. Clippers trigger it to Stoudemire in backcourt, and he'll now bring it up. 2019 LCC, their early 9-point lead is gone. Paulo Thompson's guarding Stoudemire. Spin move down the lane, blocked by Devin Johnson into the hands of Roffler. Don't bring that weak stuff around here. Palu Thompson out front. He'll wait for a call from Coach Roffler. Cotton Welch, right side, open. He'll try a three. Swished it. First three for Elijah Cotton Welch, who had a great shooting night at Grays Harbor as the Red Devils rallied from 8 down at halftime to crush the Chokers in Aberdeen on Wednesday. And part of that was the play of Elijah Cotton Welch. There's a drive by Bird. Went right around Russell that time and scored it. Bounce pass to Palu Thompson, swings back over to Cotton Welch. Heat check, yeah. Why not? Stoudemire gets a pick, gives it up to Kowajin. Over to Kyle Snyder, runs into a double team. Watts now gives to Bird, 9 on the shot clock. Kowajin for three, in and out. Rebound tipped and out of bounds and off of the Clippers. Kyle Bobo returns. He'll come in for Jared Roffler, who has the 2 early fouls. Clippers will counter with Dustin Meade, who started, the kid out of Black Hills in the Tumwater Olympia area. Stoudemire will get his first breather with 5:06 to go before recess. Long pass, and Elijah Cotton Welch, boy, did he wind up on that one. Five minutes to go in the first half. Devils turn it over, Clippers have it. Kowajin was looking lobbed there, wasn't there, to Tyler Watts. Kowajin, tough shot. Bawai Kowajin, he's got 11. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Devils will have it. 26 on the shot clock. 4:36 to go here in this first half. Got to get it in. They do to Johnson. Got a foul. Eric Cheatley, the veteran official, one of the best in the NWAC right there. He was moving a bit, was outside the circle. In for his first time tonight, Daniel Gonzalez out of Bay Point, California. This is quite a melting pot that they've got here up and down the West Coast. Pass into the corner, Cotton Welch. He'll dribble it out and they'll set it up. Lawrence Russell gives back to Bobo, the point guard. Devils with a 3-point lead. Cotton Welch over to Palu Thompson. Elijah's going to try another one. Why not? 3 straight 3-point field goals by ECW. Bird worked out of the double team, almost a steal by Bobo. There's a shot left side, no good. Long rebound to Bobo. Bobo gets it up to Devin Johnson. He'll drive in, stop, give it up to Bobo, who flings it up. No good, tough break. Couldn't finish it on the lay-in, and Bird clears the rebound and brings it up himself. Little spin move, ball is knocked loose. Gonzalez gets it. I beg your pardon, that was Snyder that was able to control it. Here's Snyder. Fractured dribble, now he's dead over there. Russell tries to give him the pressure, but he gets rid of it. Shot clock at 6. All the way to the goal is Bawai Kowajin. Devils have no answer for that guy. Splitting the double team and then turning it over. Here's the lob and the lay-in. Bawai Kowajin lighting it up in this first half. 15 points for Kowajin. And the Devil lead down to 2. Cotton Welch again. Not short that time, but a rebound by Devin Johnson. Thank you. Kawajin feeling it. Gives it up to Snyder. There's a little semi-hook. Up and good by Dustin Meade. His first two. Devil lead back down to 2. Here's Bobo over to Cotton Welch. Doesn't take it this time. Bad pass, kicked right back to Palu Thompson. He'll try a 3 out front. That's off the rim, no good. Ball's tapped out to Keon. Devils get a fresh shot clock. 2 minutes exactly left in the first half. Johnson out to Palu Thompson. Now Cotton Welch out to Lawrence Russell. Good ball movement this trip down the floor. Palu Thompson gives it up down to Russell. Gets grabbed on the arm. Took a little while. I think Eric Cheatley saw it, was waiting for the guy, Chris Wills, over in his area over there. And then when he saw the whistle wasn't coming, did the right thing by blowing it himself. Definitely grabbed him on the arm. Kawajin comes out of the game. What a first half he's had. Out to Kyle Bobo on the right wing, and he'll dribble it out front. Now to Cotton Welch. Bobo bounce past Cotton Welch, another 3. Not this time. Foul on Cotton Welch. Grabbed Daniel Gonzalez as he tried to drive by him. That'll be the 7th team foul on LCC, so bonus 1-1 coming up for Daniel Gonzalez out of Pittsburgh High School down in Bay Point, California. It's the front end of the 1-1. Hit them both. Tie game, 31-31 with 1:15 to go. Bobo gives to Palu Thompson, back out to Kyle Bobo. Now to Lawrence Russell. Gives out to Cotton Welch. Around the perimeter it goes. Here's a drive and a step back and a shot no good by Palu Thompson. The ball's out of bounds off the Devils. Clippers with a chance to take the lead here, under a minute to play. Ball kicked over by Cotton Welch. They clear the ball into Stoudemire. He gives it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez might have traveled right there. In fact, he did. Eric Cheatley again had to wait for the guy who's right there. I appreciate Eric Cheatley because he'll not try to take over a game, but he'll definitely make the right call, and if his partner didn't see it, he'll make it. 30 seconds to go. Open, Palu Thompson doesn't want it. Bobo left open, he'll try a 3. No good, and the rebound off to Stoudemire. Here comes Dez, shot clock is off, down to 19 seconds to play. Devils looking for a stop here to maintain a tie. Stoudemire tricky dribbling, stops and pops it up, and he's going to get bailed out. He missed the shot, but there was contact. It'll be on Cotton Welch, and 3 free throws with 5 seconds left by Dez Stoudemire. There's the shot, and he did come in and hit him. So just not a smart play at all that time by Cotton Welch. Just can't do that. You got to do it at an angle, kind of like blocking a punt. You got to go side on him. Stoudemire misses the free throw. Second one's good. He'll have another attempt. Devils have enough time to get it down the floor and get a good look. Missed missed 2 of 3. What a break there. Here are the Devils now. Russell, runner at the buzzer. No good. And we played one half of basketball. After being down 9 earlier, the South Puget Sound Clippers are going to take a lead into the locker room here at halftime. It's South Puget Sound 32, Lower Columbia 31 here on Devil Vision tonight in the regular season finale. All right, coming up, we've got the Sweet Spot halftime hoop shoot coming up.
The Sweet Spot, the official frozen yogurt of Lower Columbia College Athletics. Each of these umbrellas is going to get a lane, a free throw, or a lane, a free throw, and a three-pointer. The first one to do so wins a $10 Sweet Spot gift card and a runner-up will win a $5 card. Jacob, raise your hand. Hunter, raise your hand. You guys ready? All right, on 3, let's do it. Jacob and Hunter, let's hear it for them, crowd. 1, or 3, 2, 1, go. Got to make a lay-in first. All right, Jacob just got his. Hunter already did the free throw. Oh, Hunter banks it home. Hunter get in a 3 and you win the $10 Sweet Spot gift card. It's up. Jacob trying to get back in it. Got to go back out to the three-pointer there. All right, both have made 2 shots. The 3. Hunter wins the $10 Sweet Spot gift card tonight. Jacob, you win a $5. Not a bad consolation. Thank you to our shooters. Thank you to the Sweet family for our sponsorship of the Sweet Spot, the official frozen yogurt of Red Devil basketball.
Always nice to see the Sweet Spot halftime hoop shoot as the South Puget Sound Clippers have the lead 32-31 here at halftime over the LCC Red Devils. Red Devils shooting 45% in the first half, so that's been good enough. 13 for 29, 5 of 14 from three-point range. That's 36%. Lower Columbia has not attempted a free throw in this game, and let's check some of the highlights here at halftime. A nice follow there by Kyle Bobo. Good spot up 3 on the way. Boom by Lawrence Russell. Devils did a good job in that first half breaking the press. Good ball movement inside for the lay-in to Lawrence Russell. Again, working against this press, get it to the middle, bounce pass down low, and an easy lay-in for Devin Johnson. That's how you break that press. Marcus Lord with a nice little wraparound bounce pass to his big man buddy Devin Johnson for the good lay-in. Boy, you leave Lawrence Russell open at the free throw line, he's going to bang those down all day long. Cotton Welch got hot from the outside, spotted up about 3 feet beyond the line, and that was money. And let's try it again. One little rhythm dribble, another 3 on the way, splat. So the Red Devils down by 1 here at halftime, 32-31. Well, I'd like to say congratulations to some former Red Devil student athletes who are doing their thing, coaching. Former Red Devil Curtis Eccles has gotten the Hoquiam Grizzlies to the Final 8. Chris Banish has his Adna girls team at the Final 8 with a regional win today. And former Devil Jason Buffum, who's done a great job with the Woodland Beavers, also a winner today as they will be going to state over in Yakima in the Final 8. Yeah, the Mark Morris Monarch boys lost today and had a tough fourth quarter in their ball game. And the Mark Morris girls continue to surprise the world as they win today, and they are going to the Final 8. Now the Lower Columbia teams will be going to the Sweet 16 playoffs as they'll be hosting a regional round next Saturday. And you fans, we want to see you here. As you see, we got a decent crowd here tonight, good crowd, but we want this place packed next Saturday as the LCC women will play at 3 p.m. and the LCC men will host their playoff at 5 p.m. Saturday, March 5th. Tickets on sale at the LCC office. Get your tickets in advance. $10 for adults, $7 for students and seniors, and kids under 6 will be free. It's halftime, 32-31, South Puget Sound. The Red Devils now know who they are going to be playing, as Columbia Basin defeated Walla Walla earlier today. And so the CBC Hawks will be coming to town to play the LCC men at 5 o'clock, Saturday, March 5th. Now the LCC women are going to have a chance to scout their opponent because Chemeketa and Clark ended up tied. And so they will have a playoff on Monday or Tuesday. Not sure exactly when, probably Monday. The winner of that will earn their trip here to Longview on Saturday, March 5th. So exciting times for LCC basketball as you see the little ones out just having fun. Boy, for some reason we don't have a lot of halftime shooters out here, but this girl, she's having a ball out on the floor here at halftime. 32-31, South Puget Sound has the lead. Here's the scoring totals in that first half. Bawai Kawajian had quite a half. Missed a couple shots. He was 7 for 9 from the floor for 15 points in that first half. The game's leading scorer and the only double-figure scorer here tonight. The good news is that Des Stoudemire has been held to just 4 points, but the Red Devils have allowed Kawajian to get off for the 15 in that first half. 5 points for DeAndre Bird in the first half, 4 for Des Stoudemire, as I mentioned, also 4 for A.J. McGrew, 2 points for Daniel Gonzalez, 2 for Dustin Meade. Just 2 turnovers for the Clippers in that first half. That's outstanding. 9 turnovers for the Devils in that first half. The rebounding edge goes to Lower Columbia, 21-12. Clippers shot 46% in that first half, 12 for 26. They were 3 for 12 from beyond the arc, 25%, and 5 for 11 at the free throw line, 45%. Red Devils are led by the 9 points of Elijah Cotton-Welch and Lawrence Russell. Devin Johnson has 8 points, 3 for Nate Solomon, Kyle Bobo with 2. Just 5 players have scored in that first half for LCC. Devils had 12 points off the bench, 6 for the Clippers in that first half. Red Devils' largest lead was 9. They were ahead 20-11. That's when the Clippers went on an 8-0 run. And they closed the half off with a lead. There were 3 lead changes and 1 tie. Devils had a 7-1 run and the Clippers had an 8-0 run, as I mentioned. Earlier here tonight, it was the LCC women clinching a co-championship in the Western region as they defeated the South Puget Sound team 79-55. Boy, the Devils just came out and blitzed them right from the start. They got up 12-2. It was 22-13 after that first quarter, and then in the second quarter, LCC outscored them 27-2. They had a great halftime lead and then kept going. Outscored them 25-11 in the third quarter. Let their guard down a little bit in that fourth quarter. And the Red Devils did battle back, though, to outscore them 19-15 and just went on to a solid 79-55 victory. And boy, did LCC get a lot of production from a lot of people. Playing in her final regular season game at home, Katie Hankins had a double-double, 14 points and 11 rebounds. 12 points for Ness Saleva, another one of the sophomores. Ness also had 5 rebounds and 3 assists, so she played very well here tonight. Katarina Brakova, the other sophomore, didn't score a lot, but isn't asked to. 4 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Katarina was tremendous here this evening. How about Olivia Dorr? Olivia got 11 minutes of playing time tonight and came through big time. 7 points with 2 rebounds and an assist. That was great to see. Also tonight, Lexi Turner came off the bench and scored in double figures. She had 10 points and 4 assists. Samantha Boyce with her solid action again, 11 points and 7 rebounds tonight. Kiahilele Roy had 8 points, 3 boards, and 5 assists. She played very well. And also tonight, Jenny Westland also got over 5 minutes of playing time and contributed with 2 points and 3 big rebounds. 1 point for Bailey Hockett tonight, but Bailey also had 3 points and a couple of assists as well. Now the Red Devils coming back out on the floor, down by 1, 32-31. You are watching Red Devil basketball on Devil Vision, produced by Topher Vision. Well, Jim Roffler's got his ball club around him right now. Assistant coach Lance Randall, Alan Brown, and Ed Ernest. The Devils are going to have to come from behind, but they're used to doing this against this South Puget Sound team. Because as I mentioned in our pregame, the Red Devils were down 9 at halftime in the first meeting up in Olympia and came back to get the victory 88-86. The Devils were down 50-41 at halftime, so not nearly as much to climb on this. So here we go. Second half is underway. Glad you're with us here on Topher Vision. Clippers will have it first. Des Stoudemire, who was held to just 4 points in that first half. Here's a ball down low. They get it to Meade, who missed the shot, and Johnson with the rebound. Up the floor they go to Paulo Thompson. He'll stop, give it on down to Lawrence. Russell missed it. Rebound by Roffler. Tries to cover up and calls an early timeout to preserve the possession. Had nowhere to go and called the timeout. And coach's son, he knows they've got enough of those timeouts banked that they can use one here, and it shouldn't hurt him too much. That was a great catch by Lawrence Russell, a really tough pass that time by Paulo Thompson. And Lawrence usually finishes that with no problem whatsoever, but Roffler with the offensive rebound and the timeout. So the Devils will stay with it. Here's a look at it right here. A pass up to Paulo Thompson, and you got to really appreciate that catch down there by Russell. That's usually money right there, but great job by Roffler to go in there, pivot it around, 3 guys around him, and he just called timeout. Called it good. So we'll see if the Devils, see if they're going to run this nice out of bounds play for the slam dunk to Devin Johnson. There it is. Couldn't set up the lob that time. Against Grays Harbor last Wednesday, Johnson had a couple of resounding dunks, one on that play right there. Russell for 3, and the foul is called because everybody on the bench got a little excited down there. They go, we have never seen Lawrence Russell take a shot that missed by 15 feet. Had to be something there, and finally the call was made. So Lawrence Russell will get 3 free throws here to get the Devils on the board for the first time in this second half. First free throw is good by Lawrence. Boy, what a great kid he has been. Lawrence has just been outstanding for LCC. What a year he's had. First 2 are good. Those are the first 2 free throws that the Devils have attempted here tonight. Devils regain the lead at 33-32. And all 3 of those free throws were money by Lawrence Russell. 12 for Russell. Devils lead at 34-32. Got to ratchet up that defense. They played pretty good defense in that first half, especially on Stoudemire. Topher Burien throws it away. Here's Russell. Gives it up to Paulo Thompson. Good delivery and gather. And then got fouled going up to the 10. There's a good look at it here. Russell stumbling, got hit. Got it over to Paulo Thompson, who got hacked on the arm. And right back to the free throw line. So they went 20 minutes without a free throw, and now in the first minute of the second half, they've got their 4th attempt here. And it's good. First point of the night for Keon Paulo Thompson. Both good by Keon. Of course, Keon's going to get his points. He came in averaging 12.8 points per game as a freshman. And an awfully good one. 36-32. Inside. Shot is up, no good. Got a foul down low. Could be on Devin Johnson. It is. First foul on Devin. Jim Roffler's claiming, why is he shooting when it was on a rebound? Interesting. Free throw's up and good. by Tyler Watts, his first points tonight. Both are good. 36-34 Devils. Little half-court pressure now. Roppler to the middle of the floor, inside to Devin Johnson. Beautiful pass by Russell, and Devin finishes it. Devils have defeated the pressure pretty good here tonight. Bird had it blocked out of bounds by Roppler, but a foul called on Keon. Got a little body prior. First foul on Keon. A couple of free throws for DeAndre Bird. First one's up and good by DeAndre Bird. Missed his first two, got that third one to go. Quiets here at the gym. It's like a golf match. Second one's good. People are respectful. Paolo Thompson drives in. Tough ball away. Got it. Keon Paolo Thompson has all 4 of his points in this second half. Devils back up by 4. Bird up to Tyler Watts. Good defense by Paolo Thompson. Watts uses his forearm to clear him. Here's a drive in, and bucket's up and good. Topher Burien. It's his first bucket tonight. Roppler. Bounce pass now to Russell. Outside, Paolo Thompson, another 3. Not good. And the rebound to the Clippers. Des Stoudemire collects it. Here comes Des. Eventually, Stoudemire is going to try to force the issue to get his points. That's just how that's his mentality there. And he draws the foul. He'll have a chance at the free throw line. That'll be on Lawrence Russell. Here's a look at it. You could tell Des was going to do his thing on this one. And definitely got clipped from the side by Lawrence Russell. Free throw is up and good by Des Stoudemire. 3 for 6 at the free throw line. That's an 82% shooter. And hit them both there. He's going to make his. He's been held to just 1 field goal here tonight. There's a pass to Paolo Thompson, gives over to Jared Roppler, back out to Bobo. They'll set it up. Down low on the baseline. Bad pass by Devin Johnson, stolen away. Here come the Clippers. Tie game at 40. Pass down low to Bird, lays it up and in. DeAndre Bird put him in the popcorn machine there. And here's a cross-court pass to Roppler. Devils break the pressure. Bobo to Paolo Thompson. 42-40 Clippers. Russell turns and shoots short, no good, and Bird gets the rebound. And we've got a foul near midcourt. That'll be on Paolo Thompson. The Devils got to move their feet better. Elijah Cotton-Welch comes into the game. Got some Clipper fans making some racket. Looks like they've got some of those big old oversized head things that you see at the high schools. Hey, folks care, man. Love it. They care about the Clippers. Hasn't always been that way. Here's Bird. McGrew is in there now for South Puget Sound. He'll drive in there and reach under and flip it up for a bucket. 6 for McGrew. Bounce pass to Cotton-Welch. Devils need to get some rhythm going here against this zone. Lawrence Russell playing in the middle of the floor out there. There's Lawrence now to Cotton-Welch. Cross court over to Lawrence, now to Roppler. He'll spot up for a ball, no good. And the rebound's off to DeAndre Bird. Clippers with a 4-point lead. Tyler Watts had a notion on a 3 there and gave it up. Stoudemire now has it. Pass down low to McGrew. Little fall away, no good. Bird the rebound, no good, and a bailout whistle that came in late. It's on Lawrence Russell. Second personal on Lawrence. And DeAndre Bird going to the line. Free throws up. No good. Marcus Lord comes in for Devin Johnson. Jared Roppler has to tie the old shoe down there. That allows the Clippers to make another move. And Dustin Meade says, "Now I'm coming in for the shooter." DeAndre Bird. Free throw is up and good. Meade comes in for Bird. And again, a 1-2-2 full court press. Roppler gives to Bobo, now to Lawrence. Russell to Roppler, three ball on the way. He's got it. Jared Roppler with a big three. His first bucket and points tonight. That gets the Devils within two. Here's the drive by Watts. Offensive foul, no basket. He flipped it up and scored it, but they won't count it. Charged right into the Red Devils. And we got a timeout, a 30-second timeout by Aaron Landon in the South Puget Sound Clippers. 15:28 to go in the ball game here tonight. The Devils are down by 2, 45-43. There's Coach Landon right there. Meanwhile, Coach Roppler's got his charges around him. Good ball game here tonight. 15:28 to go. 45-43. South Puget Sound. Devils have it. Bobo triggers it in. Cotton Welch gets it back to Bobo. Back to ECW. Cross-court pass to Jared Roppler. Devils will set it up. Bobo to Roppler. Back out to Kyle. Now he'll come over to the near side. Gets the pick from Roppler. Bounce pass to Russell. Spots up for a three. No good. Rebound Marcus Lord. Scores. First two for Marcus Lord. Great job to keep the ball high after collecting the rebound. Baseline drive. Meade, little runner, no good. And Lord had the rebound, couldn't get it. And the foul on Marcus. Let's get a look at it here. Great rebound by Lord, couldn't hold on to it. Marcus was just standing there. And Dustin Meade initiated the contact and drew the foul. Smart basketball. Just take it in there and draw the contact. Free throws up and good. Clippers are back out on front by one. Meade has three. Make it four, made two free throws. Well, the Clippers have had a lot more free throw attempts in this game tonight. Here's Roppler, double teamed, gets it down low to Lord. Might have been contact there, some grousing by the Devil fans. Here's Russell, gives to Roppler, another three. Yes! Devils back on top. Des Stoudemire penetrates in, gives it up to McGrew. Missed the shot, gets his own rebound, power dribble, draws the foul. Will go to the line for two. Oh, they're going to call an offensive charge on McGrew. Went right in. I'd like to get a look at that one again. Missed it, got his own rebound, and came around. And yeah, certainly right into Marcus Lord. He was set. Cross court to Cotton Welch, now to Bobo. He'll wave out Roppler, set something up. Gets a pick, bounce pass to Cotton Welch. Back out to Bobo. Roppler, another three? Not this time. Tip out by Cotton Welch to Roppler. Devils get a fresh shot clock. 13:50 to go in the game. Lower Columbia up by 1, 48-47. Great action here tonight. Cotton Welch. Just one shot. Rebound off to McGrew. Here's a three ball from way downtown, and the rebound is off to Bobo. Gives it off to Russell. Russell around his man. Great move. Lawrence scores it. Devils up by 3. Aaron Landon is not happy. He's given Skylar Archibald a earful then, and finally gets the timeout called. 13:03 to go. Let's have a look at, here's Lawrence coming in the middle of the floor and drops in, and with that sweet little left hand, and boy, Aaron Landon was all the way out on the floor, making a little contact with Skylar Archibald, asking, and he's still not happy down there, as you can see, and now he'll turn his attention to his guys on the bench down there as the Devils have a 3-point lead, 50-47 here in Longview tonight in the regular season finale. Devils now will have a week to get ready for the Columbia Basin Hawks at 5 o'clock next Saturday afternoon, and it'll be right after the LCC women's game at 3 against either Clark or Chemeketa. Please make your plans to be here tonight. Got some great Red Devil fans in the stands here. Hall of Famer Jim Baker across the way over there. Good to see Jim, recently inducted, for his unwavering support of Lower Columbia athletics over the years. Devils break the huddle. 13:03 to go. 20 on the shot clock. 50-47 Lower Columbia. Clippers have possession. Marcus Lord was late getting out there. Finally, they get him back into the lineup. Having a tough time getting it in. Finally, they clear it out to Bird in backcourt. Boy, gives to the guy in backcourt again, and finally Dustin Meade clears the side. They're trying to get Stoudemire open, but the Devils have done a great job on him. Kowajian's back in there. He missed it. Ball's loose. Lord gets the rebound. Pass up the floor now to Cotton Welch. Elijah in front of the Devil bench. Had it stolen away. Bad pass. Topher Burien. Good quick hands to make the theft. Clippers get it back. Turnover at a bad time. A big bucket there would have been huge for the Devils. They never got a chance to shoot. Here's Bird using that forearm to clear himself. Back out. 3-ball Meade. Yeah. Boy. Big, big change of possession right there. Nate Solomon's in the game now for Lower Columbia. Here's Bobo. Cotton Welch. Nowhere to go. Bobo has it. They leave him open. 10 on the shot clock. Pass down to Marcus Lord. Spin move. Got it blocked. Here come the Clippers back the other way. Topher Burien out to Bird, now to Des Stoudemire. Des played at Centennial High in Portland. Gives it up over to Kowajian. Back out to Des, three-pointer. Yep. We'll see if that gets him going. 9 for Stoudemire. And the Clippers, just like that, have the lead, 53-50. Bounce pass to Russell. Foul line jumper. In and out. Rebound by the Clippers and Dustin Meade. He'll dribble it up the floor. Devils need a stop right here. Meade drives in right to Lord, and that's another offensive foul. Marcus Lord sacrificing his body for the team. Great job by Marcus. You can see there he had his hands on hips, saw it, definitely set outside the circle. Bobo comes out, Paolo Thompson back in. And the Clippers with some half-court pressure. Bad pass by Lawrence Russell intended for Devin Johnson. A little lazy on that one, and the Clippers got a hand on it. Here's Bird driving in, blocked by Devin. Gives it up to Cotton Welch. Cotton Welch stops, pops, scores! Great to see the fundamentals. Stop at that free throw line. If you've got a teammate open, give it to him. If not, shoot it. And he did. And he made it. Cohesion. Here's Burian dealing with a Red Devil double team. Out front, Watts now gives to Bird. 10 on the shot clock. Cohesion shut off. Here's Stoudemire driving in. Little step back. Got it. Stoudemire clears it. Does a good job to clear himself there. Here's Paolo Thompson. Pass back to Cotton Welch. Down the baseline to Johnson. Back out to Paolo Thompson. Devils down by 3, 55-52 with 9:40 to go. Devils have already won the West Region title. They don't need it. They won it. Lay-in missed by Devin Johnson. Jim Roppler thought he was hacked right on the arm. Cohesion drives, throws it up. Rebound inside. Here's Stoudemire. Little runner. Missed it, and the rebound off to Devin Johnson. Gives it up to Lawrence Russell. Here comes Lawrence down the floor all the way. Drew the foul. Oh, he couldn't get it to stick. Free throws coming up for Lawrence Russell. Boy, Lawrence just really able to pick up ground with that dribble. Drew the harm, and he'll go to the line. Lawrence Russell, a good free throw shooter, 80%er coming into tonight. It's the first. He is 4 for 4 tonight at the line. Both good. (55-54) Clippers with possession of the ball. Tyler Watts faced up with Paolo Thompson, now to Stoudemire. Almost had it stolen. Bird gives it up to Cohesion. Back out to Dez. Stoudemire, stick dribbling in there, gives it up. Here's a 3-ball by Burian. Missed it. Long rebound out to Nate Solomon. Pass into forecourt to Paolo Thompson. Devils set it up. Solomon for 3, air ball. Nate's a good 3-point shooter, so you don't belabor it. Every once in a while you're going to have a bad one. And that was it. Still a 1-point lead for the Clips. Skylar Archibald had the call. Elijah Cotton Welch with the foul. That's his third. Kyle Snyder comes in for Stoudemire. Des gives him that look like, what? Me? It'll be a brief breather. Good player. Free throw's good by Tyler Watts. Watts hits them both. Three-point lead for the Clippers. Devils have it. Out front to Paolo Thompson. Going against this Clippers zone. High post, Russell gives it down low to Devin Johnson, who draws the foul. Couple of free throws coming up for Devin. Foul is on Bawai Kawajan. And that's his fourth, so he's going to have to come out of this game. Here's DJ, first free throw, good. 68% free throw shooter. Jim Roffler now calls for Marines. The Devils are going to have some full court pressure here. They go into the press. Tyler Watts double teamed. Now they get it up the floor. They get it over to Burien, who stops for a three ball. And boy, that's one way to break the press. Burien with 5 all in this second half. Cotton Welch back out to Palu Thompson. 4-point lead. Bounce pass to Lawrence Russell. Oh, Lawrence just can't finish. Normally he is money on that finish, but he was fouled. Got pushed. Normally Lawrence makes that even with the contact. So 2 free throws down for Lawrence Russell. First one's good. Devils have been an outstanding free throw shooting team this entire year. Kyle Bobo back into the game for Keon Palu Thompson. Devils down by 3. Still down by 3 as Russell missed the second one. Here come the Clips, trying to break that full court pressure quickly. Way outside Tyler Watts. He'll retreat on the dribble and give it up. Now Bird has it on the right sideline. And a blocking foul called on Devin Johnson. And again, that call came late. It was almost as if they were going to wait to see if he fell down. Not arguing with the call, it's just that if it's a foul right away, don't wait until the sniper is successful. Jared Roffler coming into the game now. He'll replace Elijah Cotton Welch. 7:18 to go in the game. 60-57, and Bird now to the line with a 1-and-1. Here's Bird. Free throw is good. Makes the front end. Made them both. Devils down by 5. Jared Roffler gives off to Bobo. Now to Solomon. Cross-court pass to Roffler. The maestro, Jim Roffler, trying to orchestrate. Devin Johnson's confused right now. Doesn't know where to be. 2 on the shot clock. Better shoot. Solomon does. Can't get it. Rebound. Devin Johnson inside. Drew the foul. Good for Devin in there, man. He was getting an earful, and he just went in there like a man, power dribble, and drew the foul. And we'll have a couple of free throws coming up. Johnson's free throw is good. Got a kind bounce. Dustin Meade returns to the floor for the Clips. Good look at Devin. Made the second one. 2 clutch free throws there by Devin Johnson, getting the Devils back within 3. Full court pressure again. McGrew's having trouble getting it in. Finally gets it to Dustin Meade. Back to McGrew. Better get it across the timeline. They just do. McGrew drives in, missed it, drew the foul. A.J. McGrew is a guy who just puts his head down and barrels in there. That's his game. Second personal on Devin Johnson. Ton of free throws for the Clippers here tonight. McGrew missed it. (13 for 15 at the free throw line in the second half. The Clippers. They've had a ton of opportunities. Both free throws missed by McGrew, and Johnson high to get the rebound. And Coach Roppler wants him to post up. Hopefully he's in the right spot this time. Down low to Devin. Inside, semi-hook. Missed it, had a good look. Long pass into the corner. Burian for three. Short. Gets his own rebound. Might have traveled. I think he got rid of it in time. Good no call by the officials. 3-point Clipper lead with possession of the ball. 6 minutes to go in the game. Here's a three by Meade. No good, but another offensive rebound for South Puget Sound. Ball was knocked loose by Bobo. Little contact coming over the shoulder there. Stoudemire wants the ball bad. Here's Bird. Pass into the corner, Meade. He'll try a wild three. It's an air ball. Rebound off to Bobo. Up the floor now. Here's Russell down the lane. Gives it up to Roppler. Too much on it. The Devils turn it over. Back the other way we go. Here's Burian. Inside. Drew the harm. 2 free throws coming up. Topher Burian to the line as the Clippers continue to march to the free throw line. Good aggressive play. And there's a miss. Topher Burian's first free throw tonight misfires. He missed them both, and Roppler gets the rebound. Here comes Bobo up the floor. Cross court now gives to Roppler, who exchanges with Kyle Bobo. Nearing the 5-minute mark. Russell, high post to Roppler, back to Lawrence. Had a notion for a three. Had the man closing on him. Couldn't go around him. 5 on the shot clock. Russell for three. Didn't draw any iron. And the rebound is off to the Clippers. Devils can't get that offense going. Still down by just 3. Here's Bird down the lane. Missed it. Rebound, Solomon. Up the floor. Here comes Lower Columbia. Bobo to the middle of the floor in forecourt. Inside, Johnson. Finger roll is up and good. Nice feed by Nate Solomon. Devils within 1. Going to be a great finish here tonight. Bird takes it to the rack. Missed it, and we got a foul. It'll be on Devin Johnson over the back. Number 4 on DJ. So back to the line goes the Clippers and DeAndre Bird. 5 for 6 at the line tonight. First one on the way. Got it. Pato Thompson, Cotton Welch return for Lower Columbia. Solomon and Bobo will come out. 2-point lead for the Clippers. Can get it back up to 3 with this free throw here by Bird. He's got them both. Aaron Landon's going to call a timeout. Coming down to the wire here tonight. 4:09 to go in the ball game. It's South Puget Sound 64, Lower Columbia 61. Well, the LCC softball team will be opening up their season. We told you about the baseball team a little bit ago. Well, the Red Devil softball team will be heading to Lacey and the RAC complex next Friday. They've got a full weekend of stuff going on there. A couple of games on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and 2 on Sunday. Tracy Fuller's got another good ball club put together this year. So make sure you make your plans to head on over to Heerensberger Field at Tam O'Shanter Park for Red Devil softball. Get all the information you need about Red Devil softball at lccreddevils.com. 4:09 to go. And as anticipated, a big war here tonight. Here come the Devils out of backcourt. Palu Thompson back to Cotton Welch. Back to Keon. Still into the zone. Downloaded Devin Johnson. Threw it away. A steal by Bawai Kawajian. Devils not taking care of the ball. Boy, the Clippers done a good job on the turnovers. They had just 2 at halftime. Kawajian gives it up to Stoudemire, top of the key, jab, stepping, gives it up over there. Tyler Watts back outside. Kawajian, no good. Rebound, Roffler. Jared gives it off to Cotton Welch. Big stop for the Devils there. Need to score. Keon. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Jim Roffler doesn't like that. I didn't like that call at all. That wasn't moving. The pick might have come up and drawn a little contact, but it wasn't moving. Watch this. Here's Roffler. Comes up. I don't know. There was contact, but there is contact on every pick and every guard in this game. Didn't like that call at all. Here's Stoudemire. Forces it up there, blocked by Devin Johnson. Devin collects it. Tough night offensively for Des Stoudemire. 64-61, a 3 can tie it. Roffler out front. Cotton Welch now. Cross-court pass to Keon Palu Thompson. He'll drive baseline. Diagonal pass out to Russell. 3 to tie. No good. Rebounds off the Clippers. Oh! Oh, give him some help. Yeah, they missed that one. Well, if this is something we could review, I don't think we can legally. Ooh, that went off the Clippers. (64-61). Clippers got a great break there. See if they can take advantage of it. That's a travel right there. Here's Kawajian in. Semi-hook. Got the roll. Scored it. Kawajian shuffled the steps a little bit. Now with 2:20 to go, the Devils down by 5, and Palu Thompson almost threw it away. He's just getting fouled and driven down there, and finally a foul is called, and Kawajian's going to foul out of the game. And Aaron Landon. And is he going to call the timeout, or is he going to use the 30 seconds you get? That's what he's going to do. But he actually did come out and signal the hands on the shoulders for the timeout. So the substitution will be McGrew coming back in. And big free throws coming up for LCC. Both teams in the double bonus. So got to have some free throws here. It'll be Keon Palu Thompson going to the free throw line for the Devils. 66-61. Clippers have a 5-point lead, but their leading scorer tonight, Bawai Kawajian, has fouled out of the game. Great opportunity for the Devils to score points while the clock is not moving. Here's Keon, 2 free throws. First one's good. His free throw to make it a one-possession game. It is. Down by 3, the Devils. Full court pressure. McGrew to put it in. Devils knock it loose. They steal it. Paolo Thompson's. Ooh, too amped up. Missed it. And the rebound off to DeAndre Bird. His bodies were flying. That's a big man's rebound there by Bird. Threw it away. Russell. Paolo Thompson. 2 free throws coming up. Great pressure right at the 2-minute mark. Paolo Thompson gets clipped. And 2 more free throws for Keon. Devils have got it to a one-possession game and now have a chance to get within a single digit. Here's Keon to the line. Got it. Gently rolled that thing in there. Devils down by 2 with 2 minutes to play. Great game here tonight. Two clutch free throws by Keon Paolo Thompson. And again, the Devils will stay with the full court pressure. Can't get burned on a long one here. They get it in. Tyler Watts will bring it out of backcourt. Devils will slough back on the defense, down by 1. Looking for a stop. Here's Stoudemire. Stoudemire drives, shut off. Gives off to McGrew. Now to DeAndre Bird. Pass down low to McGrew. Out to Bird, drives down the lane. Tough shot. Got it. Devils down by 3, 1:30 to go. There's another pass to Cotton Welch. Timeout, Lower Columbia with 1:25 to go. A 3 will tie it. Still plenty of time in this one. NWAC basketball here tonight in Longview. And a beauty. 2 playoff teams on their way to the postseason. Devils have already clinched the West Region Championship. They want to close out with some momentum here on their home floor. And now Aaron Landon, I'm not sure what he was doing, but he had actually walked all the way out towards center court and looked into the Red Devils huddle down there. I don't think I've ever seen that. So there's Jim Roffler working the whiteboard, trying to set something up. Devils will have, meanwhile, Coach Landon is there using the seat to get a nice face-to-face look with his team. Clippers have come in here and played very well tonight. They are looking for their 22nd victory of the season. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Getting a big win here would certainly take them into the postseason with great momentum. Devils to trigger it in. Here's Paolo Thompson out front. 20 on the shot clock. Paolo Thompson threw the ball away. Devils get it back. And Keon's going to the line. Oh, a quick change back and forth. They gave it up, got it back, and then got fouled. So Keon Paolo Thompson back to the line with 1:16 to go. And here's Keon. Great kid out of Tacoma. Free throw is good. Topher Burian returns for the Clippers. Crowd quiets as Paolo Thompson will have another. Got it. Clutch free throws. Timeout, Lower Columbia, with 1:16 left, and the Devils down by 1, 68-67. Earlier tonight, the LCC women defeat South Puget Sound 79-55. as the Red Devils just went from start to finish, putting the wood to the clips and earning a share of the Western Region Championship. Centralia won earlier today, and so they will share the title, but the Devils will get the #1 seed due to the tiebreaker matrix that was decided before the start of the season. So here we go. Time to D up. See what the Clippers have in mind here tonight. Red Devils a man-to-man full court defense. Bird's got to get it in. Still looking, finally gets it to Burian. Back to Bird. Here's Bird in backcourt. Clears it across the timeline with 3 seconds to spare. Bird spinning around his guy. Shut off. Oh, out there is Tyler Watts. 12 on the shot clock. Under a minute to play. Stoudemire drives in. He had it blocked by Lawrence Russell. Lawrence gets the ball. Devils down by 1. Here's Lawrence. They'll set it up. And the Devils will call a timeout with 45.8 seconds to go. Down by 1. It's a full timeout. LCC will have 1 left. Clippers will have 2 left. What a ball game here tonight. Well, I'd like to thank the LCC Booster Club members again. About 200 strong. These people love their Red Devils, and every year they buy their season tickets knowing that the money goes to student athlete scholarships. And Red Devils have got to raise those, and it's tough to do. And of course, with the playoffs being an NWAC event next week, booster passes not honored. But the Booster Club members will have a reception prior to the game at 2 o'clock up in the Red Devil Luxury Suite upstairs. And of course, we expect a lot of people to be here for the big playoff doubleheader next Saturday, March 5th. Women at 3 against either Chemeketa or Clark, and the men at 5 against Columbia Basin. So right in front of us, Elijah Cotton-Welch will inbound the ball. Devils down by 1 with 45 seconds to go. Let's see what they have in mind here. Lawrence Russell, pass down low to Devin Johnson. He's gonna go to the line with 2 free throws. Missed the lay-in, got hit. 2 big free throws for Devin. 2 will give LCC the lead. 1 of 2 will tie it up. First one's on the way, missed it. So you need this one to tie it up. Devin doesn't take any time up there for the tie. Missed it. Rebound, fought for, who's got it? It's Wild, it's on the floor. Who's got the arrow? Did somebody call timeout? Oh, they gave the Clippers the possession for the timeout when the ball was still on the floor. Oh, my Lord. Skylar Archibald gave him the timeout. So a huge 2 misses by Johnson, and the Devils couldn't collect it on the scramble. There's another look at it. Falling on the ball was Bird calling timeout, and he got the timeout on the possession. And Devil fans don't like that at all. .25 on the shot clock, 33.8 on the game clock. The Devils will have to come up with a stop here. Down by 1. Bird to trigger it in. Still looking. Gets it to Stoudemire, and now here comes Dez up the floor. 25 seconds to go. Clippers will try to use as much as they can. Shot clock is down to 13. Now down to 10. Bird spins, shoots, scores. Big bucket. Here come the Devils now. 12 seconds to go. Need a three. Need a three. Gotta set up a three. Boy, this has been a high-pressure game for two teams that are already going to the postseason. The Devils have 9.1 seconds to go to try to get a three ball to tie this thing up and perhaps play a little extra basketball here tonight. But what a great game. Both teams have played well. It's been intense. This easily could have been a game where the Devils said, hey, we got everything clinched that we need. We're good. But Jim Roffler's not wired like that. He wants to win if there's a tiddlywinks match breaking out here. The Clippers, they want to earn a potential host game in the first round, so huge stakes for them. 9.1 seconds to go. The Devils will have it in forecourt. They need a three. Russell, Palu Thompson can hit a three. Elijah Cotton-Welch can hit a three. Jared Roffler's been known to hit a three. So here we go. Here comes Keon Palu Thompson. Out to Roffler. Ball stolen away, goes out of bounds. Tyler Watts thought he had a steal, but he stepped on the sideline over there with 4.4 seconds left. So now the Devils can't mess around. They've got to get it in and get a three ball up to try to tie it. Here's Russell. Eric Cheatley's going to do the right thing and say he didn't have a on the ball. It was on Eric Cheatley, and Aaron Lannon's getting upset over there. That was dumb. That was just a bad feed by Eric. He knew it. Here's Roffler, gives to Russell. Three ball to tie. Had a good look. Look at the Clippers. Clippers loving this win here tonight, as they win it by a final score of 70-67 here tonight. Great ball game here tonight as the Clippers come in, and they're going to get at least a share of the number 2. Not sure how that'll work as far as the tiebreaker goes. 70-67, the final score here tonight. The Clippers come up with the win. Let's check in some of the statistics here tonight. We'll roll our highlight package as we do so, as South Puget Sound comes up with a big win here tonight, 70-67. Devils really didn't get a very good look that time, but hey, he almost at least drew some iron on it. So as we look at our highlight packages, here's how it went tonight for the Red Devils. They shot 39% tonight. Not a good shooting night for them. 21 of 54, 7 of 25 from three-point range, 28%, 18 of 21 at the free throw line, 85%. They were definitely clutch there. 10 more free throws for the Clippers here tonight. They were 20 for 31. 22 of 54 from the floor, 41%. 6 for 21 from three-point range, 29%. Leading scorers tonight for the Clippers, DeAndre Bird had 18. Bawai Kawajian had the big game, especially in the first half. He had 17. 11 points for Des Stoudemire tonight. He was held well under his season average of over 21 points per game. Other scores, McGrew with 6 tonight, 9 for Dustin Meade, 3 points for Topher Burien, Tyler Watts with 4, and 2 points for Daniel Gonzalez. Just 9 turnovers for the Clippers tonight. The Devils had 16. The rebounding war goes to LCC 38-34. Leading scorer for the Devils tonight was Lawrence Russell with 17. Devin Johnson with 16 points, 11 for Elijah Cotton-Welch. 10 for Kian Palu Thompson, 6 for Jared Roffler, 2 for Marcus Lord, 2 points for Kyle Bobo. Nate Solomon had 3 points in the ball game here tonight. Red Devils outscored the Clippers 16-11 off the bench. Clips had a 1-point lead, 32-31 at halftime. The Red Devils couldn't hold a 9-point lead in that first half, and they allow the Clippers to rally and win the ball game tonight by a final score of 70-67. Devin Johnson gets it down low as we continue our highlight package, and that'll do it here tonight. We'd like to thank everybody for the broadcast here tonight, and don't forget, one more reminder, next Saturday, March 5th, the playoff doubleheader, LCC against Chemeketa or Clark in the women's game at 3, the Red Devil men against Columbia Basin at 5 o'clock. For Topher Vision and everybody with LCC Athletics, this is Kirk Rowland saying once again our final score, South Puget Sound 70, Lower Columbia 67. Later dates, everybody.